Well, who?
The game.
Go ahead with
I know
that.
you and your BM role play that shit the worst, bro.
All right, I'm back.
I know you
I'm
be
back,
doing hard
guys.
shit.
I don't roll
I
I know you be
just-
doing hard shit.
I just needed to show y'all
Drop digger. Go on my day.
once again.
I'm gonna put my girl in a Velma costume. I'm a Velma and do her film.
If you get,
You gonna dress her up like a man?
because I took it off stream
Velma?
because it ended up coming back. I didn't think it would come
Velma.
back, but it did. So again, if you take a short to the downside, using this strategy, taking a short to the downside. Damn, my Discord loud as shit. Hold on.
Yeah, he like that.
At what point?
Okay. If you take a short on the 5-minute opening range, like I did on stream earlier, which one? For some reason I stuck around and ended up waiting for, I don't know. I just been in Discord talking to the guys, and I noticed price coming back up. Came back up strong, like super bullish, like bullish. And I honestly should have held because this is also what I saw. Actually no, this might have won already. We had a 13 EMA break after a nice fat liquidity grab on the 5-minute. Did this hit TP yet? Okay, it just hit TP. So this would have just hit the 1-to-1 TP on the 5-minute for this giant liquidity grab. As you can see, came down here, grabbed all these orders, and immediately started to push back up. I saw that on the 1-minute though. See this wick? See this close? You see how these closes down here? It literally respected the close, but the wick came down and grabbed all the orders and filled in this little gap right here. So took all the orders, came back up. I said, okay, if we get a strong close and it pushes back outside the zone to the upside, I will be taking a buy. What did it do? It came back up strong. Like I said, strong as shit. And the buy would have been on the close of this giant engulfing candle, which, again, all reasons for me to have entered. Longer term trend is bullish. This would have been my runner position here if I had held a runner. But like I said, I went down 64 on my live. I ended up taking this on my live as well. So I made back that little 64 and I made my profit for the day. So that's nothing but thumbs up for me. Like, I have no complaints on that. I locked up one of my fundeds, but took it on 2 other fundeds. Nothing but thumbs up for me, man. 2-0. Like I said, if it breaks down and it gives you the opportunity and comes back up, you take both, unless it's a consolidation day. Now, as you can see here, the market is still pushing. A runner would have went entirely stupid. That is actually what my main focus is at this point in time. I'm not gonna say I'm bad with leaving runners, but I'm bad with leaving runners. Like, for some reason, when I hit targets, that's just, I don't know. I just like to take my money, but I have to learn to take my money and be okay with whatever the P&L is on what I made and just leave the runner. Sometimes I'll see the runner up a decent amount and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna pull. That's where it comes, this psychology of holding runners. I've been watching a lot of videos on that, but I can't leave a runner for shit. And today a runner would have went stupid. Okay, runner is now going for a 1-to-2, which would be up here. And it'll probably hit, but I would not go entering trying to catch the last bit of this move because it doesn't have to go hit 1-to-2, come right back down and fuck you over. But I am going to update my win record and my overall record. I want to update my stream record too, because while I wasn't on stream when I took this, I am now. So we are 49 and 10 on a 4-trade win streak. All right, extremely profitable. That's one thing about this strategy. It has a higher win rate. The thing that people have to know how to control it when I try to teach people this strategy is over risking will kill you with this strategy. It will break you down. You over risk and we actually lose, you have a high possibility of crashing your account out if you're not using the correct amount of risk. It allows for multiple wins in a row, but you have to be able to sustain those 1 or 2 losses. That's the whole point. You have to be able to withstand 1 or 2 losses. If you are comfortable with losing $800 a day, you have to be comfortable with at TP only taking like 3 to 400, leaving a runner. I'm okay with that because, like I said, I'm on a 4-win streak, right? So 400 times 4, 1,600. That would cover an entire loss for one day. So now since I started trading and I took that L on Monday, I won these 2 days and I won 4 in a row. I now have the option to take 2 losses back to back and still be break even on the week. If I win again and then I lose 2 in a row, I'm still profitable on the week. And the more you win, the more that loss hurts. And you just gotta know that you win more than you lose. That's all that matters. As long as I win more than I lose, doesn't matter. I can lose tomorrow, I can lose the next day, and then I can come back and bust out a 14-trade winning streak, as I have done before. Hopefully, we get to see that here on stream. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and update y'all on the buys because we did end up getting buy opportunities that I took, like I said, on my live and on my funded. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I don't get many comments asking about the strategy, if any, so as soon as I start getting some questions, maybe I'll make some videos, go more in depth on what you're seeing on my chart here as far as pivot points and everything else. It's a lot of things that I've been trading for 5 years, so yeah, there is a lot of knowledge that I have that I use before I take my trades. Like I said, with this buy, I saw the liquidity grab. Also on the 5-minute, there's a 13 EMA break. Shout out to Doyle. He taught me that. Okay, I'm no longer in Doyle's paid Discord, but I was in there for about 2 years, so I learned a good amount of information from him. Just decided to go ahead and venture off and kind of do my own thing because his results are great. If I followed what he did to a T, my results would be great too. But again, that's hard to do, right? Because while you're pulling 80% of your position and going break even, he's only pulling 3 contracts, maybe. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. That's the whole point, right? So then you see his results and then you compare your results and they're not the same. So then you're like, damn, what the fuck's going on? So I had to let it go and kind of just take everything that I've learned and put it together for my own strategy. And ever since I've done that, it's been way more wins than losses. And that feels 10 times better than just knowing that you're copying off of someone who's profitable. Because who knows? Anything might happen, and then you can't take his signals anymore. He might quit. Nigga might just wake up and quit one day. So I want to stop yapping. We will be back tomorrow, 8:30. Once again, that is 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That would be 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all pull up, come make some money. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you can see when I go live. And that is it for me. All right, y'all. 4X.